This is Tin Caps Baseball on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Welcome back to Tin Caps on Deck, presented by Hoopy Insurance Services. Jaden Taylor here alongside Jack Costello, Tin Caps first baseman as well as outfielder. Yesterday, high A best, 4 RBI, 2-run single, and a 2-run home run. Man, it was an incredible night for you.
Thank you. It was good to kind of come up in situations where we had runners in scoring position and to kind of execute on those opportunities and help the team win. It was awesome.
Let's first talk about that 2-run single in the 7th inning. Jackson Kirkpatrick coming into the ball game. He was wild. Couple pitches outside the strikes on a wild pitch that ended up tying that ball game. You're ahead in the count. Were you dead red on a fastball trying to go after something high?
No, I mean, honestly, I was just trying to stay within myself. I wasn't trying to do too much. With 2 outs there and second and third, both guys are in scoring position. They're going to score on a single. So really just trying to get a hit there and not do anything too much. So that was kind of my plan.
Around first, you were absolutely fired up, jumping off of first base. How good did that feel coming off the bat and rounding first base out of the base hit?
Oh, it's great. I mean, especially in a big moment in the game like that, towards the end, to kind of regain the lead right there is huge for the team. And, ultimately that really helped propel us to the win.
Overall, it seems like you're kind of a vocal leader on this squad. Is that something you've grown into this season, or is that something you've been all throughout your career?
All throughout my career, I've always tried to been vocal. Playing baseball, you kind of out there, especially on defense. If you're not talking, you can kind of start getting into your own head, or kind of thoughts can start drifting. So for me, it's always been helpful to always make sure that I'm vocal, making sure I'm talking with my fellow infielders, talking to the pitchers, just kind of staying in the game.
Here with Tin Caps first baseman and outfielder Jack Costello. 2 innings later, you get to the 9th inning, high and tight fastball, and you pull it down the left field line for the 3rd home run of the season. What did you see there for you?
Yeah, he just he was spinning the ball a little bit, and then, I got to an advantage count. He tried to sneak a heater in there, and I just kind of brought my hands to it, and it felt really good, get it up in the air and to the pull side. That felt nice to get a homer there.
7-game hit streak for you right now. I know a big emphasis going into this season was getting off to a hot start here in your 2nd season with Fort Wayne. What's been the click for you this past week and a half?
Really just kind of taking it one game at a time, whatever you do the night before, you just kind of flush it and go into the next night, because ultimately it's just stacking one opportunity at a time, and each at-bat is an opportunity, and once it's done, that's it for that opportunity. You just kind of go to the next one.
3rd season here in this Padres, or 2nd here with Fort Wayne. What do you feel has been the biggest step of growth in your player development across the last couple seasons?
I think it's just ultimately the amount of baseball games that I've stacked. Playing every single day is something that I'd never done in my life before, and playing professional is it's different. Playing every single day, playing over 140 games in a season. So I think just understanding, kind of stacking those games and taking it day by day is the biggest thing.
How have you been able to adjust, at least with the body, right? Making sure that you're healthy throughout the entire season, maybe adjusting your routine a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of making sure you're getting enough sleep, making sure you're eating the right food, and then ultimately your body's going to kind of take care of itself. That's why you put in so much work in the off season to kind of prep you for, I kind of call it a marathon.
First game this season that you were playing the outfield, but you kind of bounced around between both the outfield and the infield last season. How much pride do you take in your game and the ability for you to be able to bounce around in different spots on the defensive side?
Oh, a ton, because, it just kind of opens up that much more opportunity for the team and for myself, to be able to – I want to be in the lineup every single night. So to kind of have that ability to kind of be able to get plugged and played in any situation or any position on the field is huge. So I take a lot of pride in that.
In the preseason this year, you said you'd even go behind the plate, put on a little bit of the gear a little bit as well. When's the last time you even caught, and was there any discussion of, hey, maybe I'll go back there for a game?
No, absolutely. There's no discussion of me going back there. I caught my freshman year of high school, and that was the last time.
This offense has been great as of recent. So what do you think has allowed this group to consistently get base hits together in big spots?
Yeah, I think it's just, we're starting to kind of get into the flow of things with the season. Definitely it's an adjustment, playing in the Midwest League. You're playing, it's 30 degrees, 40 degrees. That takes a toll on the offense. So, for us to just kind of get in rhythm and work as an offensive unit has been huge, and we're kind of in that flow right now.
3 straight wins right now. What is the feeling in that clubhouse? Seems like a lot of smiles after yesterday's win.
Yeah, absolutely. Winning is the ultimate goal. So, when you win, it kind of puts everyone, in a good mood. Everyone is here to win. Everyone's here to compete. We're all competitors. So us being able to just stack, honestly, just good games and execute on opportunities that's led to wins has been the biggest thing.
2 more games to round out this week. And what is the key for this group to get a series win on the road?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like what I said earlier, just kind of taking it one game at a time. You know, we're obviously very happy that we've stacked 3 wins so far, but, you know, we're not bringing anything from those games into these next 2, and we're really just kind of solely focused on the game today to go execute and keep doing what we've been doing this week.
Sounds good. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Jack Costello, Tin Caps left fielder, here tonight. We get going with starting lineups and first pitch coming up next here on Tin Caps on Deck.
Podcasts by Federated Media.